Hello Navizon, it's nice seeing you again in another episode of the Navy Weekly News. Let's catch up with the news from the Indonesian Navy and its achievements. So stay tuned with us, and this is the Navy Weekly News. KRI Diponegoro on its Maritime Task Force MTF-28O Unifil arrived at the last port in Indonesia, Batu Ampar Port, Batam, before setting off to sail into the international waters. The arrival of the UN mission's warship was received by the Mirplok team, 4th Main Naval Base Batam, and was warmly welcomed by the Patrol Unit Commander of the 4th Main Naval Base Batam, Captain Navy Arif Rahman. The Batam port was the last port in Indonesia before setting off to continue its journey to Lebanon, of which to resupply for Operation Stake. The berthing of KRI Diponegoro was the completion of its first stage and for its last refueling before departing for the second stage to Colombo, carrying 120 crew on board. The warship was estimated to arrive in early January 2024 and to conduct transfer of authority with the previously assigned KRI Frans Kaisiepo in charge of the UN peacekeeping mission. Marine amphibious reconnaissance soldiers mesmerized the audience at the peak of the advanced individual training at Freefall and Combat Fall at the Reclamation Beach across Bawela Stadium, Sorong, West Papua. The three-day exercise from 11 to 13th of December 2023 cooperated with the Indonesian Air Force of the Air Squadron 27 Manuhua Air Base Biak. Captain of the crew of the Air Force's exercise aircraft CN-235A2307 was Captain Wilden, who expressed his gratitude for being able to carry out the exercise with the Special Forces Amphibious Reconnaissance 3, which will later demonstrate the good synergy in the future. Commander of the 3rd Marine Force, Brigadier General Marine Sugianto, sent his appreciation and motivated the free-fallers so that the exercise could give an experience in increasing the quality as well as the ability of a Marine free-faller as a special force of the Indonesian Navy. The Indonesian Navy strengthened its instrumental weaponry system with the inauguration of Tederanai as the domestically produced HARBARD HAK by the Vice Chief of the Indonesian Navy, Vice Admiral Erwin S. Aldedarma. The Indonesian Navy owned yet another domestically produced HARBARD HAK, in which the ceremony was led by the Vice Chief of the Indonesian Navy, Vice Admiral Erwin S. Aldedarma, at the Slipway Shipyard Port, Noatu Shipyard Limited, Tanjung Priok, North Jakarta. The recently inaugurated HARBARD HAK was to be assigned to the 1st Fleet Command Tanjung Pinang to assist the maneuver of warship entering or exiting the port. The request for HARBARD HAK was quite urgent, since the 1st Fleet Command had many large vessels such as the hospital ship, the landing ship tank, and the oiler ship, and many more. Therefore, the urgency for this HARBARD HAK was very important. Aside serving as a HARBARD HAK, this boat also assisted search and rescue as it was equipped with firefighting to assist fire extinguishing and evacuation at sea. The delivery ceremony was in line with the inauguration of the rank pin by the Vice Chief of the Indonesian Navy to the commander of the boat, which was concluded with the signing of delivery report and souvenir gifting. The Indonesian Navy committed to promote the usage of domestically produced products and reducing import products to support the government's program. Strengthening bilateral relations, the Indonesian Navy conducted Navy-to-Navy talk for the first time with the Royal Malaysian Navy. In order to strengthen strategic cooperation in the Asia-Pacific, the Indonesian Navy and the Royal Malaysian Navy conducted bilateral dialogue through the Navy-to-Navy talk at Nongsa Point Resort, Batam, Riau Islands. In his opening remarks, the commander of the 1st Fleet Command, Rear Admiral Ahmad Wibisono, as the head of the delegation of the Indonesian Navy, expressed his appreciation for the execution of the Navy-to-Navy talk for the first time with the Royal Malaysian Navy. Similar appreciation was also expressed by the Assistant to the Chief of Staff of the Royal Malaysian Navy for Operation, Rear Admiral Dato Itai Peng, acting as the head of the delegation of the Royal Malaysian Navy. In the meeting, several agendas were discussed to review the success of the ongoing cooperation between both navies through joint operations and exercises, as well as the Officers Exchange Program, which had been carried out since 2022 until November 2023. Furthermore, the meeting agenda also discussed forecasted activities, including a number of operations and exercises at the bilateral and multilateral level, Naval Operation Planning Team and Naval Exercise Planning Team meeting, interaction and courtesy visit, as well as the next Navy-to-Navy talk, which will be held in Malaysia. Through the agreement on the discussed agenda, the relations between the Indonesian Navy and the Royal Malaysian Navy became stronger through strategic diplomacy. Through the Joint Naval Working Group meeting, the Indonesian Navy and the Republic of Singapore Navy agreed upon a number of cooperations and strengthened bilateral diplomacy in the spirit of the Navy Brotherhood. In order to strengthen the bilateral diplomacy, the Indonesian Navy and the Republic of Singapore Navy discussed about several aspects of cooperation in the 49th Joint Naval Working Group at Bumi Hotel, Surabaya, East Java. The working group meeting, chaired by First Admiral Ariantio Condrowibowo, acting as the head of delegation of the Indonesian Navy, and Senior Lieutenant Colonel Carlin Song, acting as the head of delegation of the Republic of Singapore Navy, reviewed the past cooperation carried out by both navies in the past periods, as well as discussing potential cooperation in the substantial forum. A number of meeting results, among others, was to agree on the coordinated patrol in Dosin 2024 and several other operations and exercises, personal exchange program, exercise facilities review, as well as regional and international operation exercise cooperation. Aside from that, simultaneously, Submarine Rescue Subject Matter Experts Exchange, or SRSMEE, opened the opportunity to exchange knowledge on submarine. Next, SRSMEE will be carried out dovetailed with the Joint Naval Working Group, which will be held in Singapore for its 50th edition. And that is our Navy Weekly News this week. Don't forget to keep up with our Navy news in Bahasa by subscribing to our channel on YouTube. And don't forget to turn on notification and get notified for more updates. Follow us on social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and keep on supporting us to serve the best for our nation. Jalesvevajayamahe, at a sea we're triumphant. I'm Surgeon Maria, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next week.